Also, this is going to be called Story Time with Daddy. Okay? So we're going to read this big old chapter book here. And it's looks like it's called Mercy Watson Goes for a Ride.
Yeah.
It's a little piggy. A little piggy. All right. And it's illustrated by Chris Van Dusen.
I seen him in a YouTube video.
Huh?
I seen him in a YouTube video.
Who?
The person that created this book.
Oh, okay.
He has a YouTube channel full of books.
All right.
That he makes.
Chapter 1. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson have a pig named Mercy. Every Saturday, Mrs. Watson makes a special lunch. Time for our little Saturday something, Miss Watson says. You've outdone yourself, Mrs. Watson, Mr. Watson says. Says Mercy. Every Saturday lunch, Mr. Watson goes outside. Mercy follows him. They stand in the driveway. Together, they admire Mr. Watson's convertible. Are you ready? Asks Mr. Watson. Says Mercy. Mr. Watson opens the passenger door. Mercy hops into the car. She sits behind the wheel. She snuffles contentedly.
Ew.
Hey. Chapter 2. Says Mr. Watson, every Saturday. You, my dear, are a porcine wonder. But even porcine wonders cannot drive cars. Mr. Watson gently pushes Mercy toward the passenger seat, but Mercy does not move. She does not want to sit in the passenger seat. Mercy Watson wants to drive. Says Mr. Watson again. He pushes less gently. Scoot over, my dear. Mercy does not move. Help me! Mr. Watson calls out. Every Saturday, Mrs. Watson steps outside. Darling, Mrs. Watson says, if you let Mr. Watson drive, I will make you an extra helping of hot buttered toast. I will have it waiting for you when you get back home. Mercy narrows her eyes. She loves hot buttered toast. She also loves extra helpings. Slowly, very slowly, she moves over to the passenger side. What a dear, says Mrs. Watson. She claps her hands. You are such a good sport, darling. Yes, says Mr. Watson. She most certainly is. He gets in the car and sits behind the wheel. He turns the key in the ignition. The Watson convertible rumbles to life. See that little piggy right there?
And I've read this book before with
All right.
Gamma, but
All right, and this will be the third and final chapter, at least for tonight. Bon voyage, my dears. When you get home, we will have hot buttered toast. Goodbye, Mrs. Watson, Mr. Watson shouts.
Just once.
He backs the car out of the driveway very quickly. He does not look behind him. Mr. Watson is a forward-looking man. He does not believe in looking back. Says Mercy. Already she is having a good time. And we're off, says Mr. Watson. We're off on an adventure. Well, that was a very short chapter. That is, let's see, tomorrow I will start on chapter 4. Let's see how many chapters are in here. So there's 14 chapters. So if we can read like maybe 3 or 4 chapters a night. So tonight we'll read 3 chapters. Tomorrow
4.
we can read 3 or 4 chapters, okay?